Imagine carving your life from wilderness, raising children, planting crops, only to discover your county never truly existed. Erased by politicians' ink, not cannon fire. 1827. American pioneers carved homesteads from Arkansas wilderness, believing they'd claimed their slice of eternity. Instead, they built on borrowed time, exactly 365 days. Welcome to Lovely County, the American territory that existed for exactly 1 year before vanishing forever. Tonight, we uncover why an entire county was sacrificed. 1820. America devours westward territory like a starving beast. Each surveyor's chain, each treaty signature creates new counties from tribal blood and bureaucratic dreams. Washington bureaucrats sketch county lines like garden plots, unaware each pen stroke seals the fate of families they'll never meet, never mourn, never remember. Arkansas territory seethes with tribal warfare. Cherokee and Osage circle each other like wolves, ancient blood feuds threatening to explode into frontier apocalypse. Scalping parties slash through these forests. Raids spawn counter-raids. Cherokee blood soaks Osage hunting grounds while Washington politicians debate borders from their comfortable offices. William Lovely, federal Indian agent, his surname destined for bitter irony. He believes land deals can broker peace between warring tribes. Some men are born naive. The Lovely Purchase, federal money and promises traded for tribal territory between two rivers. A buffer zone. Both tribes agree, sealing their fate and America's shame. Treaties signed, maps redrawn, politicians celebrate. Thus, Lovely County births from compromise, destined to die from betrayal, America's shortest-lived administrative murder. Spring 1827. Federal surveyors officially establish Lovely County, Arkansas territory. Population, 0. Surveyor chains mark invisible boundaries destined to dissolve within 12 months. Between Arkansas and verdigris rivers lies Eden, fertile bottomland promising corn, cattle, prosperity for pioneers brave enough to claim federal wilderness. News crawls westward on horseback and river barge. Families seeking fresh starts learn of America's newest county. Territory so new the ink barely dried. John Patterson, 32, father of 4, sells everything in Tennessee for federal land in Lovely County. His wife, Sarah, whispers they're tempting God's wrath. This time will be different, John promises Sarah as their wagon crosses into Lovely County. He's pioneering territory with a hidden expiration date. Autumn 1827. 17 families clear forest, plant winter wheat, build cabins for children not yet born. They're constructing monuments to their own displacement. Sarah Patterson writes her sister, "Land here runs black as coffee grounds, twice as rich." John swears we'll prosper by harvest season. Children attend Turner family's cabin school, learning arithmetic, geography, state capitals, including the doomed county they now call home. Knowledge becomes archaeology. Winter 1827 test pioneer resolve. Wolves prowl cabin perimeters, food dwindles. Yet families endure, believing spring will resurrect their buried dreams of prosperity. Thomas Elder opens Lovely County's first general store in his front room, stocking ammunition, coffee, hope. He orders next year's inventory. Never to arrive. Spring 1828. Muddy roads yield to planting season. Farmers seed corn, split rails for fences, establish permanence. They've finally found home. Temporary home. 800 miles eastward, Washington's political winds shift like wildfire smoke. Cherokee delegation arrives with territorial demands backed by federal treaty promises. President John Quincy Adams weighs treaties like a merchant, honor the lovely purchase or satisfy Cherokee territorial demands. Political expedience trumps human cost. Cherokee delegates present devastating logic. You promised western lands. Lovely County blocks our westward path. Honor your treaties or admit federal duplicity. Federal bureaucrats dissect maps like surgeons examining cancerous tissue. Their diagnosis, Lovely County obstructs Cherokee removal plans. The county must be amputated. Smoke-filled rooms echo with 17 families' death sentences. Politicians debate human lives like commodity prices. Expendable numbers on territorial balance sheets. Federal decree arrives swift as guillotine blade. Negotiate new Cherokee treaty. Trade Lovely County for peaceful tribal removal westward. 17 families become currency. Summer 1828. John Patterson harvests golden corn each year, promising prosperity. He plans next season's expanded fields, unaware politicians already canceled his future. Sarah Patterson preserves vegetables for winter, writing her sister, "We've discovered our Eden. God smiled upon our westward journey. This is home." Turner children practice spelling Lovely County on slate boards, never imagining they're learning to write epitaphs for their own home's gravestone. August 1828. Cherokee Treaty signed with ceremonial flourish in Washington. Lovely County dies beneath quill scratches witnessed by dignitaries celebrating territorial murder. Death sentence travels westward via federal courier through August heat. Each mile brings devastation closer to 17 families harvesting their final crops. September 15th, 1828. Federal courier arrives at sunset, horse lathered with exhaustion. He carries official papers designed to destroy lives, families, futures. By federal decree, Lovely County is hereby dissolved. All residents vacate by October 31st. Words strike like musket balls fired into settler dreams. John Patterson stands silent, staring at his half-constructed barn. Then kicks a fence post with savage fury, walking into darkness alone. Sarah Patterson collapses onto porch steps, surrounded by tomatoes she'll never harvest, roses she'll never smell again. Children she can't comfort. Thomas Elder confronts his store inventory. Flour, coffee, ammunition ordered for customers about to vanish. His ledger records shattered dreams, not profit margins. Settlers react with rage, tears, hysterical laughter. Some curse Washington, others weep by fence posts. Few laugh maniacally at God's cosmic joke. Turner children cannot comprehend abandoning school, friends, bedrooms. "Will we return for Christmas?" little Mary asks. Parents cannot answer truthfully. Federal compensation emerges, 25 cents per acre for improvements. 1 year's back-breaking labor reduced to pocket change wrapped in bureaucratic contempt. John Patterson tallies his investment. Cabin, barn, fences, crops, tools, $847. Federal compensation, $23. He feeds government documents to his fireplace flames. October brings killing frost, destroying gardens before harvest. Even nature conspires against settlers' doomed dreams of permanence in vanishing territory. Exodus begins, wagons rolling eastward loaded with salvaged possessions, shattered hearts. Lovely County's population hemorrhages, 17 families, 12, 7, 3, none. October 30th, Patterson family loads their final wagon. John walks through his skeleton barn one last time, touching posts he'll never complete. Sarah Patterson cuts her final roses, wrapping them carefully in cloth. For remembering, she whispers to her daughter, they vanish eastward forever. October 31st, 1828. Lovely County officially dies. 0 residents remain. 17 families scattered like autumn leaves before Washington's bureaucratic windstorm. Cherokee Nation claims their awarded territory. Teepees rise where Patterson's corn grew. Tribal councils convene where Turner's schoolchildren once recited alphabets. Cartographers redraw territorial maps. Lovely County vanishes beneath Cherokee Territory West. Fresh ink erases 1 year of American pioneer dreams. Federal surveyors dismantle county boundary markers, loading wooden posts like coffin boards. Even physical evidence of Lovely County's existence vanishes systematically. John Patterson settles in Missouri but never constructs another barn. Sarah tends gardens but refuses roses. Trauma echoes through generations. Turner children grow up recounting their vanished county. Friends dismiss these stories as childhood fantasies. Who believes entire counties disappear overnight? 1850 textbooks chronicle Cherokee removal but ignore Lovely County. History records federal policies while erasing families crushed beneath political machinery. 20th century Arkansas historians occasionally discover Lovely County references in dusty archives, treating them like archaeological curiosities rather than human tragedies. Today, Washington County, Arkansas occupies former Lovely County territory. Residents remain oblivious they inhabit a graveyard of federal betrayal and shattered dreams. Benton County residents drive past Patterson Homestead daily, now Walmart parking lot. Capitalist progress buries pioneer tragedy beneath asphalt amnesia. Carroll County encompasses Turner's original school site. Modern children learn Arkansas history conveniently omitting their region's foundational sin of vanishing counties. One historical marker exists today, hidden on forgotten back roads. It mentions William Lovely but ignores 17 families who lost everything. Arkansas Historical Society maintains 3 documents about Lovely County. 3 papers documenting 17 families' destruction and America's casual territorial betrayal. Lovely County symbolizes more than forgotten geography. It reveals how effortlessly America erases inconvenient truths about land, power, ordinary citizens' expendability. Federal treaties still reshape tribal territories today. Corporate development displaces communities. Mechanisms that murdered Lovely County remain alive, hungry for victims. Every American county exists at political convenience's mercy. Every community can vanish when powerful interests demand sacrifice. Lovely County whispers this warning. Patterson descendants still inhabit Missouri. They preserve Sarah's dried roses, John's unfinished barn blueprints like sacred relics of governmental theft. Turner descendants became educators as if teaching could resurrect their ancestors' vanished schoolhouse. Some inheritances transcend death, time, political betrayal. Thomas Elder's descendant operates Kansas hardware store. He maintains excess inventory, carrying genetic memory of devastating shortages and governmental abandonment. Remember Lovely County, remember American progress devours its own children. Remember entire communities vanish between sunrise and sunset, leaving only whispers.